Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Confluence State Today. I am Victoria Oniaye. As usual, we'll bring you update on the activities and developmental strides of the state government of Kogi, from infrastructure projects to health and even economic well-being of the people. We are your eyes and ears on the ground in the Confluence State, and I promise you will enjoy every bit of what we have in store for you today. So let's start with the highlights of what to expect on the show today. We'll continue our focus on health infrastructure and amenities by the Yahaya Bello government, looking at the newly purchased ambulances and fire service trucks to safeguard the well-being of the people. Kogi Central stands still for APC as unprecedented crowd converge on Okene to declare total support for Ahmed Usman Ododo ahead of the governorship election on November 11. Condolences pour in as the Ohinohi of Ibira land, His Royal Highness Abdurrahman Ado Ibrahim, passes on at 94. We have details in a moment. Let's start off this week's edition of Confluence State Today with our spotlight on health infrastructure by the Yahaya Bello administration. We recently brought you a report on world-class reference hospital and other massive healthcare facilities built by the state government. This week, we will look at the new ambulances that were inaugurated by the state government. They are designed to support the hospitals and help the state attend to emergencies. Apart from that, we'll also show you some firefighting trucks that have just been brought by the state government. So sit back and see for yourselves the giant strides in Kogi State.
This is Lokoja, the state capital of Kogi, in north-central Nigeria, a serene haven graced by nature's finest. But what is the worth of a beautiful environment without a healthy life? That's the question on everyone's mind. So, let's delve into how Governor Yahaya Bello's administration has been transforming the state's natural beauty into a better life for its people, providing top-notch infrastructure that complements nature's gifts. The newly built world-class reference hospital and other health facilities spread across the 3 senatorial districts of the state are a clear testament to Governor Yahaya Bello's standards of a good and healthy life. He is also conscious of emergencies, and that is why the state government, under his watch, has been prioritizing the safety of lives and property in the state through the procurement of new ambulances and firefighting trucks for emergency services.
Coming into government in 2016, the government identified specific areas that require urgent attention and intervention, and that led to the 5 thematic areas under the New Direction Administration's blueprint. And of the 5 thematic areas, health was number 2, second only to education. And having identified that health was an area that required immediate intervention, a lot of baseline analysis and gap analysis were done across all the 21 local governments, engaging with community, engaging with health facilities, and using, certified professionals to identify what should happen. And the picture was a very gloomy one. The hospitals were in very severe states of dilapidation across the senatorial zones. The human resource for health was in dire need of revamping. Yes, the human resource for health required quite a number in terms of number and skill mix. Health infrastructure was in terrible state. Leadership and governance of the health sector needed input.
This is not the first time Governor Yahaya Bello is making this a priority. However, These new life support ambulances are designed to boost healthcare delivery services.
You know, one of the problems that complicates medical conditions is, delay, accessibilities, especially in pregnant women. It's been described that there are 3 levels of delay that cause maternal mortality, that cause complications in pregnancy, labor, and delivery. The first level of delay is the delay in decision making. The second level is delay in transportation. And the third level is delay in intervention at the health facility. So these ambulances were procured for all the 21 local governments. This is not, these ambulances that have been procured are different from the ambulances that have also been procured for the renovated facilities that I just mentioned, for the new facilities that were built that I have just mentioned. These ones are procured so that the state can key into the national emergency services. Okay? So that also issues of referral within the local government, can be handled appropriately.
The agenda for the healthcare sector in Kogi State is broad, futuristic, and all-encompassing. The State Commissioner for Health explains the vision and what is in store for the people.
The thing about the health sector is that why it took this decisive and deliberate effort is that there should be something that subsequent governments can build on. The state right now, as I speak with you, the way to go is the health insurance policies. Luckily, the governor has signed into law. The government has taken off. Government has already, for the past 7 months, government has been paying its own counterpart, for public sector insurance, so that the civil servants can benefit, from this insurance, so that they can go to the hospital without fear of being asked to pay out of their pockets.
More importantly, he believes these facilities have changed the narrative in the state's healthcare sector. To further guide against the loss of lives during fire outbreaks, the state government added more fire trucks to its fleet, a move that people say is unprecedented and speaks volumes on how important the safety of lives is to Governor Yahaya Bello. The acting general manager of the State Fire Service Agency, Salau Umar, recounts the state's situation before Governor Yahaya Bello assumed office and highlights the interventions made, including the provision of new fire trucks and gears for firefighters.
Before the administration of Governor Yahaya Bello took in, the fire service was grinding to a halt. The equipment we inherited from Kwara and Benue when state was created in 1991, that even though the equipment at that time, is what we have been managing all this while. And if you talk about the personnel of the fire service, I think the total number of personnel we have before this administration came in is about 16 firemen throughout the state. It was a pathetic situation. But when this administration came in and we did a memo, he graciously answered our call, and he granted the recruitment of about 28 officers, which we use to resuscitate the already dying fire service in the state. With this procurement of this new advanced fire truck by His Excellency Alhaji Yahaya Bello, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, we can say that, yes, we are getting very well prepared. Following it, he procured some equipment, among which this fire jacket that I'm wearing is part of it. I have received calls, congratulatory messages from within and outside the state, praises from so many people to His Excellency Alhaji Yahaya Bello.
Many believe that this timely intervention by the state government will substantially enhance the security of lives and property in Kogi State.
In fact, it's highly commendable. He has done well so far. So I think we are still praying for him to continue to do more, because we have been experiencing a lot of fire outbreaks here and there. Each time you call them, they will tell you that they don't have the equipment to battle it. But now, we have 100% confidence in them.
As it stands, Governor Yahaya Bello says he is not letting down his guard, and he is resolute in his commitment to ensuring the safety of lives and property in Kogi State until his last day in office.
You will agree with me that the state government is truly paying attention to the health and well-being of the people. Let's turn attention to another story. This time, politics. The people of Kogi Central Senatorial District trooped out in large numbers from all corners of the zone to declare their total support for the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Ahmed Usman Ododo, and to pledge commitment of the district to ensuring that the APC emerges victorious in the upcoming election. They say Kogi Central is a no-go area for opposition parties.
Without a doubt, this is the mother of all rallies, and there's never been any like it in the history of the state.
Your Excellency, they have just come to say thank you.
The sea of heads says it all. Diverse yet united supporters of the All Progressives Congress APC converge on Agasa Junction, Okene, sending a resounding message that reverberates across the state.
APC!
The message is clear. Kogi Central Senatorial District is a no-go area for the opposition. A declaration made in one voice and set to be affirmed on November 11 in favor of Usman Ahmed Ododo, the governorship candidate of the APC. The incumbent governor, Yahaya Bello, and the APC team is received to a rousing yet unprecedented welcome by the huge crowd, affirming a final nail on the aspiration of the opposition. The atmosphere crackled with energy as supporters and party leaders take turns to deliver their solidarity speeches with a pledge of loyalty to Usman Ahmed Ododo and the APC.
I want to tell you why we are built to win the November 11 governorship campaign resoundingly. Number one, this crowd here is unprecedented. Across the length and breadth of Kogi State, this crowd is very, very impressive. Once again, raise your hands up and say, respond APC. If you are voting for Dodo, let me see your hands. Our incoming governor's vision is to provide agricultural revolution for Kogi State. There will be massive crop produces across the 3 senatorial districts of Kogi State. So we are here to pursue a Kogi agenda, not an ethnic agenda, which is why I'm here. Secondly, Alhaji Ododo will build on the legacies of Alhaji Yahaya Adoza Bello in terms of security. The security architecture in Kogi State is the most resounding and the most formidable security architecture in north-central Nigeria. Thirdly, there are also going to be massive job opportunities for the people of Kogi State and the people of Kogi Central.
This is the first time I've been coming to Okene for rallies since 1999. But I have never seen this type of crowd come out in Okene like today, which means this prophet is appreciated in his hometown.
The visibly elated governor renews his commitment to the plight of the people and appreciates them for the massive turnout at the rally.
Today, we have come to thank you for all the support you have given us in the past 7 years. We have come to thank you for appreciating the work His Excellency, our leader, Alhaji Bello, have done to the good people of Kogi State, ranging from security, education, healthcare, infrastructure, human capital development, and above all, the elimination of violence, crimes, and communal crisis. This mandate is the mandate for the people. This mandate is a mandate for Kogi United. It's a mandate for the development of our entire state. And as such, we are coming to build on the legacies of His Excellency Alhaji Bello under the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President.
If there's anything a man of the moment would want to say to the people of Kogi Central Senatorial District, it is for them to know that he remains committed to the unity of the state and the development of the people.
Your loyal son, your dedicated son, your capacity son, in the name of Governor Yahaya Bello, aka the White Lion, I am in charge in Kogi State here. From Kogi East to Kogi West to Kogi Central. Today, I am in charge. We are going to win overwhelmingly. We have started it from Kogi East, you saw the crowd. We started from Kogi West, you saw the crowd. To Kogi East, you saw the crowd. To Kogi Central, you are seeing a crowd that has never been before. This is a testament that we have touched the lives of our people, ranging from infrastructure to security, to health, to education, to transparency and accountability and probity, lifting of youths and inclusion of women. We have been able to raise leaders, not touts. We have been able to raise leaders of today and tomorrow. We are going to follow a footstep by ensuring that Kogi is won by APC, by ensuring that Ododo is pronounced by 12th, by the special grace of God, November 2023, as the governor-elect, and Joel Salisu as deputy governor-elect, by the grace of God.
The groundswell of support in Kogi Central is a testament to the strength of unity and the determination to secure a brighter future for the state. November 11 approaches and the people have spoken. Kogi Central is an APC stronghold and victory is for the APC.
Sons and daughters of Ebira land around the world are mourning the passing of the Ohinohi of Ebira land, His Royal Highness Abdulrahman Ado Ibrahim, who died at the age of 94 and has been laid to rest according to Islamic rites. Governor Yahaya Bello, who is a chief mourner, says he has lost a father. That is not because he is the state governor, but because of his close ties with the traditional ruler. Encomiums have also been pouring in to celebrate the life and time of the traditional ruler. Let's take you on a trip down the ancient town of Okene in Ibira land.
A crowd of mourners gathers at strategic points across the ancient town of Okene, all sober and yet to come to terms with the reality of the loss of their revered monarch, the Oyinoi of Ibira land, His Royal Majesty Abdul Rahman Ado Ibrahim. The ambulance conveying the body of the 94-year-old monarch arrives at his magnificent home, which served as his palace for several years until Governor Yahaya Bello built a modern palace for him in Okene. Everyone made attempts to catch a glimpse of the monarch as the body is moved into the palace for special prayers. The prayers over, the dust-to-dust rite is performed, with everyone bidding a final farewell to their beloved monarch. Governor Yahaya Bello is the chief mourner, and he told the family members of the revered monarch that the passing of the Oyinoi is painful and a personal loss, describing him as a father figure and trusted confidant.
He was an icon, a legend that everybody respects so highly. So we must not in any way trivialize his death. Rather, we should emulate all the good qualities that he stood for while he was alive. We must emulate it and ensure that we pass on his legacy and ensure that we touch lives. I love him. And he loved me so much. We go inside and talk as a father and son at all times.
The late Oyinoi of Ibira land, His Royal Majesty Abdul Rahman Ado Ibrahim, was born on February 7, 1929, and was the fourth traditional ruler and Oyinoi of Ibira land. He was crowned the Oyinoi in 1997 and reigned until Sunday 29th October 2023 when he passed on. He was a successful businessman and popularly known for his magnificent palace along Getape Road in Okene, which is said to be one of the biggest in Nigeria.
And that's the show today. Thank you so much for spending your time with us, and I hope you enjoyed every bit of it as much as I did. Join us next time for another interesting package. Until then, I remain yours sincerely, Victoria Oniaye. Bye for now.